Hello, this is going to be my review of the Polaroid IS048. The Polaroid IS048, what can I say about this camera? This is going to be a review followed by some sample videos and photos, so if you don't want to listen to my review and just would like to see how the camera records video and takes pictures, please feel free to skip to the end of the video for some sample video recordings and photos. I am quite disappointed in this camera, first and foremost because it does not have a rechargeable battery. Yes, I was aware that the camera would require AAA batteries before I purchased it, but this is still in my opinion, even though I was not surprised by this fact, it is still a negative in my opinion because of the fact that there's many other cameras you can purchase that have much longer battery life with a rechargeable battery built in, which you don't have to keep buying batteries, or you don't have to buy rechargeable AA or AAA batteries. I just think that's a negative because no matter how long these batteries might last, it's just more convenient to have a rechargeable battery that can be charged via the USB cable. So that's the first thing. Yes, I was aware I would need separate batteries, but I still think it's an inconvenience because there's many other cameras out there. So that kind of feeds into what I'm going to say next. For $50, which is what I purchased this camera for $50, is this good value for money? In my opinion, no, because I've had more than 20 cameras, little cheap cameras, mostly action cameras. And unfortunately, the video quality and the photo quality is just not there. I do not like the video quality. I think it's extremely blurry. I do not like the photo quality. I also think it's extremely blurry, which is unfortunate because this is primarily a camera. Yes, it records video, but for something that looks like this, you would expect it to really be focused on the picture-taking abilities, and I don't think it does that function very well. I don't think it takes good pictures. I don't think it takes good photos. Now, that's my opinion. This is all my opinion, but for the other cameras that I've had around the same price, or even much less than $50, I simply cannot say that this comes anywhere near the other cameras. The photo quality and video quality was just very, very blurry, and it was almost shocking to me. Now, are there other settings that I could implement in this camera that could potentially enhance the photo and video quality? Maybe, but I'm very familiar with settings, and I didn't see anything that would magically make this camera have better photos and videos. And if there was, that's not the point. It should be more or less ready out of the box. But from what I could see, even the highest video setting resulted in poor quality video, blurry, just in the photos. I have some action cameras that cost a fraction of $50, with much better photos, but that's not the point. The point is, for $50, is this good value? I'm going to have to say, as a simple answer, no, because despite the fact that you need, even if I could get around that, well, you need AAA batteries, you have to buy them separately, it's fine. I could get around that if the video quality and photo quality were good enough to compensate and say, like, maybe you don't have a rechargeable battery, but you have great video and photo quality. In this case, there's really no feature here I can say that it does better than, or as well as any other camera that I have. And for that reason, given the size, I'll have to say no. You can buy cheap action cameras for $50 or less, which are more portable and have better quality. I mean, even you want to talk about including a micro SD memory card in the package, there's a Vivitar, V-I-V-I-T-A-R package with a floating handle and a tripod and a micro SD memory card, image stabilization. So for that Vivitar package, it's just infinitely better value as an example. So $50 is not a lot for a camera, but nowadays on Amazon, you can find cameras for $50 or less, which have more features and better quality. So I'm just saying, yes, this is my opinion, but I was thoroughly disappointed immediately from seeing the quality of the photos and videos. So that's too bad. Now, am I upset that I purchased it? Not necessarily, but I had two other Polaroid cameras which were more or less good value for the money, in my opinion. But for the price, yes, $50 is cheap, but can you get something for $50 or less with much better features and photo and video quality? Absolutely, because I've done that before. I have many cameras on the channel if you want to check them out, action cameras. Prices will fluctuate and sometimes they stop selling products on Amazon, but from having so many action cameras, some of them being extremely cheap on sale, etc., I just cannot say that the value is here, but don't take my word for it. If you agree with me, great. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. Feel free to buy this camera. I'm not saying it's not to buy it, but I'm just saying my own personal experience with it, I was disappointed. But some photos and videos will follow in the next part of this video, so if you'd like to just check that out to see for yourself, hey, like, Do I think the video quality looks good, the photo quality looks good? Just feel free to decide for yourself. I won't make the decision for you. This video is about my personal experience with this particular device, and I was disappointed. Some cameras I like, some cameras I don't like. I do not like this camera, the Polaroid IS048. I just think that the photo and video quality to me was just shocking. I really cannot imagine taking this camera on vacation, but that's just me. This has been my review. I'm disappointed. I'm keeping this product, but I'm disappointed with it. The Polaroid IS048. Photos and videos will follow it shortly. 720p video test with the Polaroid IS048 camera. Polaroid IS048 camera requires 2 AAA batteries in order to use this. In order for the camera to be operational. 720p video test, HD resolution 720p all the way up to 720p. This camera records video and also takes photos all the way up to 16 megapixels. 720p video test with the Polaroid IS048 camera. I would say it's an inconvenience that the camera requires AAA batteries. It's unfortunate that you don't have a rechargeable battery that you can simply charge via the USB cable, so just again keep that in mind if you're interested in purchasing this camera. You need 2 AAA batteries. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day. This has been a 720p resolution video test with the Polaroid IS048. Hello, this is a 720p HD video test with the Polaroid IS048. This is the Polaroid IS048 720p video test. The highest video resolution setting with this camera. This is a camera right here that I am recording with. You can see it. There it is. Polaroid IS048. This is a video test. How well can you hear me right now? How good do you think this camera is recording video? This camera has videos and photos, available photos all the way up to 16 megapixels, and video resolution all the way up to 720p HD. This camera does unfortunately require 2 AAA batteries in order to be operated. Otherwise, you will not be able to turn on the camera. You will not be able to take photos, videos, etc. Again, this is a 720p video test. I have this mirror here just so you can see I'm recording with this camera. I have the blue color. 720p video test HD, the highest resolution setting. You can also have lower video settings as well if you choose. Purchase this camera for around $50 on Amazon plus tax, shipping, etc. all those fees. And I will say that there might be better cameras out there, but for around $50, which don't require to use AAA batteries in order to. Hello, this is a 720p HD video recording test with the Polaroid IS048 720p resolution with the video test. With the Polaroid IS048, this camera records video as well as takes photos. This is a video test. This is the camera we're recording with. You have the Polaroid camera right here. .720p video test. How well can you hear the audio? How good do you think the video quality is? 720p resolution video test with the Polaroid IS048 camera. This camera requires 2 AAA batteries in order to be operational, which is not ideal, unfortunately. So just keep that in mind. If you are interested in this camera, you need 2 AAA batteries in order to use this camera.